So we annotated already our story. How many paragraphs do we have in total?
7.
7. It has 7 paragraphs. We haven't, like by now you should have already read it like 3 times. And if you read it, you realize that this story was biography. Am I correct?
Yes.
So if it was biography, let's put a check. It was. Did I tell you where I got this story from?
Yes.
Where?
The coffee machine.
No, I got the story from a STAR test. This is a story that came out in the STAR test from 2016. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in my YouTube thing. I'm going to put it under the description. I'm going to put the website where you can find it. If you want to go and print them out, it will be there. So let's go back to the story. Let's go back to the story. Let's go to question number 9. It says, which sentence from the selection best helps the reader visualize what Clifford looks like? That's the first time I read it, and we have to read the whole thing, including the question with the answers, all at once.
A, B, S, C.
And then it says, A, she told Britwell to think of a story that will match that picture. This time when he drew more pictures, he made the dog as big as a house. In some countries, Clifford's name isn't even Clifford. Clifford's image can also be seen on everything from puzzles to backpacks and clothes. So let's go back to the question, and we're going to have to underline, or if you have your highlighters, if you had your pencil, you should have done this at home for homework. Which sentence? So we're looking for a sentence, so that's important. We're going to highlight it or circle it. But I know this is a which sentence, so it's one of those. Yes, sir. Go ahead and go to the front office. Go to the front office. She told Bridwell to think, I'm sorry, I didn't finish reading the question. Which sentence, and we're looking for a sentence from the selection, which means from the whole story, which one of these best helps the reader is you, visualize. Now we talked about the word visualize. It looks like a Spanish word. Visión. For vision. So this is visualizer is it comes from the word visión, which means to see. And if it's to see, it's to imagine. What Clifford looks like. Now, why is that important on that question? Because one of those, if you read just that, it's gonna tell you what he looks like. It may not tell you the color, but it might tell you what he looks like. Now, you know, the good thing is we all have seen the pictures of Clifford before, in at least some books. So what I need to know, and this is what I was telling you, did you do what I asked you to do? Every time you go to one of those sentences, I need you to go find it where it says it. All those, every single one is in the reading passage. Every single one of those sentences.
I found them all.
Where did you find A?
Oh, 3.
Paragraph 3. So let's go to paragraph 3. It says, she told Bridwell to think of a story that would match the picture. Here it is. No. She told him to write his own stories. No. Oh, the last one. She told Bridwell to think of a story that will match the picture. Where did I find that one? Paragraph 3. Now let me read it before I go to the next one. She told him to think of a story that will match the picture. Did everybody remember how he had all these pictures?
Yes.
But in the question, they want you to see which one can you imagine what Clifford looks like. Does this one help me know what the dog looks like?
No.
So this one, and guess what? If I use it, this is the answer because I found it in paragraph 3. They're all in there.
Yeah.
So this one cannot.
Oh, no, I did it. It's a dainty.
It's a what?
It's a dainty.
Dingy.
Dainty. Because it's dangerous for you to get
Oh, danger. This time, when he drew more pictures, he made the dog as big as a house.
Maybe.
Can I imagine? Let's go back first and find it. It's in there somewhere. What paragraph did it have?
4.
Paragraph 4? Paragraph 4.
The second sentence.
Thank you for telling me exactly where it's at. This time, when he drew more pictures, he made the dog as big as a house. What paragraph is that? find it there?
Yes.
Now that I know it's in there, and so was the first one, and the first one was wrong. The question, let's go back to the question. It says, I need to be able to imagine or to see how Clifford looks like. Does this, anything in that sentence helps me to know how Clifford looks like? Yes or no?
Yes.
If you say yes, because I'm seeing like 4 people, 5 people saying yes, can you tell me what part of the sentence helps me find out what he looks like?
He made the dog as big as a house.
He made the dog as big as a house.
So maybe.
So
Maybe.
this is not, I'm not gonna say this is the answer. I'm gonna say this is a maybe, because I haven't even checked the other 2. Right, Aaron? Right?
One's gonna be a total nope.
Can you read me the next one? See.
In some countries, Clifford wasn't even a name.
In some countries, Clifford's name isn't even Clifford.
It's ketchup.
I like how you changed it.
In French, it's ketchup.
I know. I read that
I think
too.
it's ketchup because he's red.
Yes.
But that's a good inferencing. I love it. I think now if they would have told me Clifford is the color of ketchup, would you know what color Clifford is?
Yes.
Because we know what color ketchup is.
Red.
And in 3rd grade they'll use that because that's more like inferencing, visualizing. What do you know?
Clifford's green.
So hold on. C is somewhere. Can somebody tell me where it is? Paragraph 5.
Last sentence.
Next one.
Thank you for telling me that again. Paragraph 5, last sentence. In some countries, is the sentence before the last one. Some countries, Clifford's name isn't even Clifford. Bless you.
It's called ketchup.
Well, because we had, bless you again, because we didn't have here, we know that one was wrong, this is a maybe. Could this one here, because we're still checking, it doesn't mean that's the answer. Does anything on this sentence tell me how Clifford, I can visualize him?
No, it's a nope. No.
It's a note. That is a for sure.
That's the name.
It just tells me that in some countries, thank you. Who said it's the name? It was somebody here. Was it usual? That's just the name. Even if they call him ketchup, that is only the name. It doesn't tell me what he looks like. Now it does help me visualize what color he is. But like if I've never heard of Clifford, and somebody tells me Clifford is the color of ketchup, I'm gonna say, that sounds kind of not good.
Clifford's the color of that.
Next one. Clifford's image. Ooh, this could be one. Remember I said there's usually 2 wrong and 2 maybes? This one might, maybe might trick me because of that word. It doesn't say imagine, it's image. Image.
Imagine.
Clifford's image, his image, the way he looks, can also be seen on everything from puzzles to backpacks and clothes. Have you ever seen a backpack, puzzles, or clothes with things that you like?
Yeah, but it's not it because it doesn't talk about it. It only says that like he has merch.
Hold on. Say that again. Shh. Tell me again.
It doesn't talk about him. It only says that he has merch.
And he has merged?
Merch.
Oh, merchandise. Don't say merge. Because it sounds like this other word called merge, which means
Purge.
or purge. But well, those are words that like but this is merchandise. It means we have merchandise of him. We have shirts, we have backpacks, we have puzzles. It reminds me of don't lie that you like the purple dinosaur, but I'm pretty sure y'all seen those backpacks.
I hate him.
So yes, I'm sure a lot of y'all had Barney shirts and backpacks. So let's go back. Time out. Thank you. Do I see in that sentence something that tells me how to visualize what Clifford looks like?
No.
No.
So it's B.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for correcting me. Even Miss Contu makes mistakes. Remember? Tell me, Stephanie, what paragraph can I find that?
6.
Paragraph 6. Paragraph 6.
The last line. The last sentence.
The last sentence. Thank you for telling me
That's
that.
the last sentence, Brian.
This paragraph 6, and after we talked about it, we realized that this cannot
Be it.
be it. So then, if I found 3 that cannot be it, but how did I do it? This one doesn't talk about what they want. This one doesn't talk about what they want. This one doesn't talk about what they want. My maybe was the second one, and did I stop right there or did I continue?
You continue.
You have to continue. This is the only way you're gonna understand. Now, if it's true, this sentence, he made the dog as big as a house, tells me how he looks. True?
Yes.
Yep. The answer should have been B.
Yeah.
And you got it? Kiss your brain, pat yourself on the back. Awesome. This one should be a little bit easier. Bless you. Bless you. This should be a tiny bit easier because it tells you where it's at. What paragraph?
2.
Paragraph 2. But I'm sorry to tell you that sometimes it's going to go to another paragraph. Sometimes it's going to go somewhere else. But if you don't know the word, this is when we have to use, what do I know about that word? What happened? I need to know. Shh, time out, focus. Next one, and then we take a break. What does the word support mean? What does the word support? Wait. I need to read all the answers first. That's what we're supposed to do before we even go do it. Does it mean to listen to think about, take care, feel proud of? So all these, I'm just going to tell you that if I look at all of them, listen, think, take care, feel proud, all of them are verbs. Actions, I'm proud of you, you're proud of me, he's proud of me. Think about, I think, you think, he thinks. Verbs. Listen, I listen, you listen, he listens. They're verbs. What, right? So the paragraph 2, what does support mean? Let's go to paragraph 2. Support means there. So if you remember what he read, we need to know what's going on in the paragraph. And I know somebody over there, you did your homework and you took notes next to that paragraph.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that. Wow.
That's what I
Thank
did.
you.
I did
Because
that.
if you don't know what this word means, you need to know what's going on in the paragraph. What are they talking about? What is the main idea? What do they say? So I'm going to read it if it's okay. I need you to follow me as I read it. Bridwell loved art so much, though, that he decided to make it his career. He attended art school and later moved to New York to take even more art classes. He found a job drawing cartoons for film strips, but soon he needed to earn more money because he was married and had a child. Did he like art? That's what the whole story tells us, right? Bridwell needed a better job so that he could support his new family. So he needed a better job so he could support his new family. That's where the sentence is. He displayed his art in a special book called Portfolio and tried to find work drawing pictures for children's books. What do we see? What is it talking about? In the sentence, it's saying he needed a new job so he could support his family. Who was his family? Tell me his family. Tell me. He had a wife. He had a wife and a child. His new family, and who are the wife and family? Wife, child. This is the family. And what did he need to support them?
Take care of.
Wait, but what does it mean? Like, how can, remember the verbs that we had here? I'm going to put them not here. And one of them was listen. That was number 1. Do you remember? Listen?
Yes.
So instead of saying support, let's say listen. Bridwell needed a better job so that he could listen to his family.
No.
Do you need a better job to listen to your family?
No.
It's not so much, no, what is it talking about? He had a job, he was doing this, he found a job drawing. That's what it said in the sentence before, but now he was married and he had a kid. He needs a better job. Does he need a better job to listen?
No. It's a no P.
That's an OP. Now we have 3 more. Did he need a better job to think about his family?
No.
I'm going to do every single one. I don't want to hear yes or no, yes or no. We already did 1 no.
Yeah,
It's one of those 3, but I just want you to listen to it. He needed a better job to take care of his family, or he needed a better job to feel proud of his family. Which one do you think it is, Angel?
Take care of.
To take care of. Because what is his job?
Take care of.
To take care of the family, because he had a baby and he had a wife now. So this one is one of those that strategy that I told you, you need to put those words there and see which one goes with the whole paragraph, which one goes with the sentence. Who did that strategy? Awesome, kiddos. This one is one of the ones that I know this is a paragraph 2, but the best one of this would have been
Take care.
H.
I got both.
Thank you, kiddos. Thank you.
I got both of them.